YouTube, what's the word, man? It's your boy ZA, and I am back here with another video. Yes, I know it's been a minute, but as you can see, I'm not at home anymore. I am back at school. I'm back at PV. So I had to get adjusted to that. Had to get with my classes, and then on top of all that, I ended up getting sick for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. But nonetheless, everything's good. I feel good. My classes are going good. So I thought, let's film another video. And I missed y'all. It's been what, 2 weeks? That's on me, my fault. Let's get into the story time. Yes, y'all see the title. I got arrested. I got arrested in, when was that? June? I can actually look. I know it's 2022. Okay, here you go, right here. I got arrested July 8th. July 8th of 2022. I don't even know. Man, let's just start from the beginning of the day, bro. Like, God was sending me warnings from that moment I woke up that day to not do what I was gonna do that night, and I still did it, you feel me? So me and my homegirl, we was just like, I'm gonna go to school, so like we gotta hang out before I dip off, right? Because it's like, next time I see you is gonna be Lord knows when. So we was just like, look, I'm gonna get my partners, you get your partners or whatever, and we all can just meet up at main event. You know, we can bowl, play arcade games, you know, do whatever, you feel me? So I hit my homeboys up and they was like, yeah, man, I'm down. I'm gonna give my homeboys code names. So one code name, I call him, Dog.
What?
Nah, that's weird. I'm gonna call him School. And then I'm gonna call my other homeboy, let's call him, I don't wanna call him that. Is he gonna get mad? Nah, I ain't gonna call him that. I'm gonna call him Nephew. So we got School and we got Nephew. So I hit up School and Nephew and I'm like, hey, yada, yada, yada. Trying to link, you know, we're trying to hang out before we all, you know, go our separate ways. And yeah, y'all trying to go or not, you feel me? So they hit me up, they were like, yeah, let's do it. And School, he was like, hey, yeah, like on top of that, it's a car meet afterwards. So like, I'm trying to go to that, y'all trying to slide with me. And me and Nephew, we was just like, yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll go. We ain't never been in one of those, so let's do it. So School, he was just like, I'm just letting y'all know, like, there's a possibility cops will be involved, you feel me? And we was like, bro, it's gonna be us and like, what, 100 other people? What are the odds the cops get us? I feel like that was warning number one from God. We left the crib that day at like 8 or 9. I wanna say closer to 9, and we met up with our homegirls at main event. So we bowling, you feel me? Me and my other homegirl, she made a TikTok with me or whatever. You know, we all just having a good time, not knowing we're about to be in cuffs in like 3-4 hours, right? We bowling, whatever, we get done bowling. By the way, I did win that game. Ooh, I smashed him so bad. But that's besides the point. So after we bowl, we look at the time, we was like, yeah, we still got time to spare before the meet starts. Like, let's go play arcade games, right? So we playing arcade games for like maybe 30 minutes maybe, and we look at the time, it's time to get up out of there, right? We let the girls know, we were like, hey, we finna go. They were like, where y'all finna go? Like, who y'all finna go see? You know, just playing around. We was like, nah, we finna go to a car meet. And they was just like, oh, let us come, you feel me? We can squeeze in the back. Me, Nephew, in School, we was just looking at each other. We was like, should we let them come? We was like, nah, y'all stay here. Y'all either play games or y'all can, you know, go somewhere else. But y'all can't come with us, you feel me? So we leave and we're going to the gas station. Once again, all the signs are telling us not to go, fam. Like, police are hot, bro. Literally pulling people over like everywhere we look. Like somebody was getting pulled over. So like, we just ignoring it, bro. There's like a police chopper in the sky. Like, we just like, man, like, what's going on? This is like GTA. So he gets the gas and we on our way. Mind you, we are in Grand Prairie. We went all the way to Fort Worth. On our way there, God is still throwing us signs. Y'all need to go home or go somewhere else. Don't go here, you feel me? But once again, you know, us being us, we went anyway. like we seeing cars just like his, mind you, he had a Scat. And like all we seeing is Chargers and Challengers like wrecked on the side of the road with cops with them. Like we like, dang, like they must be going to a car meet too. And well, so we, you know, we just keep going. We mind our business and we just going to Fort Worth. So we finally get to Fort Worth and like, bro, it's so many people, bro. The vibes at a car meet, bro, I have never seen that many people get along. It's just all these people with a common interest. You feel me? It's just like, it's crazy. Everybody doing their thing, like they doing donuts and showing off their cars. And bro, I have never seen a Ford Explorer do a donut. I've never seen it before. Mind you, me and nephew, we're, you know, cars are cool, but that's not our thing. Like we're not very interested in cars like School was. So School, you know, he really into it. Like, yeah. So me and nephew just sitting back, you know, watching. All we hear is these Hispanics. Oh, look up. So we like, what? Bro, there's a police chopper in the sky watching them do this. Mind you, we're literally at a random intersection, or like a public road. I guess they call it a takeover. You know, once I saw that, I'm like, it ain't time to go. Me and nephew, we like, like police up there, like time to wrap it up, ain't it? Like, why y'all ain't stopping? You know, they screaming, F the police, like giving the chopper fingers. And I'm just like, at this point, cop cars are starting to pull up down the street a little bit. So everybody's like, oh, time to go. So, you know, me and nephew get in the car, School get in the car, and we driving off, right? This is where things took a turn for the worst, bro. So the cops are here at this intersection, right? Mind you, all these sports cars are going up and turning right, going straight, you know, like speeding off and going this way. Bro, literally, fam, School goes up, turns his blinker on, stops at the stop like a regular person, turns right, whoop, and they start coming towards us.
What did I do?
School, he panics, right? School takes off, right? School takes off. So me and nephew, we like, whoa, yo, what you doing? Like, just stop, chill, just stop, relax. But at that point, we had went so far, so fast, you can't stop. Dog, we're going so fast around these corners, bro, and he's just whipping it. I was like shooken up, but impressed at the same time. I'm like, dog, he's whipping this car. And like, we're passing these cars that was also at the meet, and they're getting in front of the cops to slow them down so we can get away, right? So, you know what I'm saying? At this point, me and nephew were just like, yo, what's going on, fam? And mind you, we're in Fort Worth. We don't know where we at, bro. So the cops are literally swerving in and out of these cars. We like, yo, this is crazy. So we finally hit a freeway, and he booked it for the freeway, hit it on the freeway, right? And it's just like, it got to a point where we were so far from the cops, we couldn't hear them. We couldn't see their lights. So at this point, we like, golly, bro, like that was crazy. Like, bro, what was you thinking, bro? You know, joking around. And then all of a sudden, all we hear is me in School looking around. Like, what is that noise? Nephew in the back. Nephew look out the window. He say, guys, they had the police chopper on us, fam. When I say the pedal to the metal, dog, I'm talking about, bro, we're going so fast. I don't even want to say how fast we were going, because I know my parents is listening to this, right? They know I went to jail. They know everything that happened. But it's just like, dog, we going so fast, bro. If you know what a Scat is, just think of Scat fast. We're going faster than that. At this point, I'm like, dog, they got this chopper on us. You're not running from a chopper, bro. So he was like, bro, School was just like, ZA, just put this address in your phone. I just need to get to this like tunnel. If I get to this tunnel, I promise we good. All we gotta do, let's take a break from the story. If you are in trouble and the cops are involved and one of your partners say, all you gotta do, you're going to jail. I'm looking, I'm like, dog, I don't know where we're at. We're in Fort Worth. I don't know nothing about no tunnel. in Fort Worth. It's like, dog, what do you want me to do? I gave him my phone at this point. He can't find it, you know, nephew can't find it. We just like, dog, now we just dry running from the cops. We're dry running from the cops. Bro, I'm talking about, it's so many police officers behind you. Like, y'all know that picture of O.J. Simpson with all them police officers? Bro, that's what it felt like, bro. Swear. It was so crazy, fam, because it's like, bro, they were playing with us. The cops were playing with us. Like, they know they're gonna get us at this point. At this point, we don't hear the chopper no more. We don't see the light on the chopper no more. None of that. We don't see it. Everything is just quiet. It just seems like it's just us in the freeway on the road. We look behind us, no cops behind us, right? Then we're coming up on these cars on the side of the freeway. You know that lane you don't drive on the freeway unless there's something wrong with your car? We just see cars, like one car facing the wall, one car diagonal, one car facing that way. Like kind of like broken, like beat up cars they just leave on the freeway, right? So with all these cars on the freeway, like something ain't right. It's too quiet. It's too quiet and I don't like it, right? I'd much rather hear the police sirens than nothing. We get aligned with the cars, right? Like, you know when the lights are flickering and you're moving, so it's kind of like you just, like the jump cuts and stuff. Bro, that's what it was, bro. Like, those were police cars, bro. So we got lined up with them. All we saw, bro, is just the lights flickering off and on. Whoop, 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 whoop. And the cops, they just, with the spikes, right? They threw the spikes, bro. School swerves, almost hits the wall, swerves back in, and just pedal to the metal again. So I'm just like, dog, like, bro, we have to stop or we're gonna run into something and just check out, you feel me? Mind you, we started off in Fort Worth. At this point, we're basically back in Cedar Hill, bro. So that chase was like, at that point, the chase was going on for about an hour 15. So we got on 1382, bro. He was like, nah, like he could see us. So he goes through the grass, school, go through the grass and go back the other way and we book it down the street. I don't even know where we was at this point. And we get to Duncanville and we notice there's no cop cars around us. We don't see the chopper, none of that. So he's like, all right, pull into these apartments. He pulled into these apartments. And mind you, I totally forgot to tell y'all. I was on the phone with Kay. I'm like, Kay, like we're running from the cops, right? Mind you, she in Miami with her friend. It was kind of like, dang, I don't want to call her since she in Miami with her friend. But then again, I don't care. It's me. And she just on the phone going crazy. She's like, why are you stopping? Just stop. At this point, school and nephew screaming at me, bro, hang up the phone. So at this point, I put the phone down and I'm not talking to her. We're just driving. She's just on the phone. So back to where we was at in the story. So we get to Duncanville, we pull into these apartments because like we don't see no cop cars behind us. We don't see the chopper no more. So we just like, all right, cool. Like we should be good. We got to the apartments, we parked. Mind you, nephew's car is still at Main Event in Grand Prairie. I rode with school in the scat to Main Event. So now that we're in the apartments, bro, I'm on the phone with Kay still. I get out the car, I'm just like, bro, I just gotta breathe, bro. Like, this is crazy, bro. And mind you, when we were pulling into the apartments, bro, it was this car behind us. It was this black Charger. It was just like creeping up behind us. We like, dog, what they on? But you know, we was just like, I don't see a plate, so it can't be a cop, right? I'm on the phone, I'm like, okay, we at these apartments. I don't know where we at. You got my location. It's cool. You see where I'm at. So then like school, he just like, we can't be here long. Like we gotta keep moving, make our way back to Grand Prairie so nephew can get his car. And ZA, you just get in the car with nephew so you won't be with me just in case they do get me, right? And all we heard from the entrance of the apartments, and we like, what is that? Dog, that Charger was a cop, bro. He gets to where we're at and he wastes no time. He pull it out. Get on the ground. Mind you, I'm the closest to the cop because I'm on the outside. So he basically pulls up on me, right? And I'm on the phone with Kay. Mind you, my phone's in my hand. And I see him and I was like, oh. And I look at school and I look at nephew to make sure they don't run. Like at this point, bro, we're caught. Don't run. So I look at them, make sure they good. I drop my phone because I don't want him to think my phone is anything. So we all get on the ground and then I look over at them make sure they still there. He walks up on me with the gun, and I look up at the gun. I was like, dang, cuz. And I just look away just in case he do pull the trigger. Like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to, you feel me? So I saw him pointed at me. I just turned around. Mind you, my face is on the concrete, all that. And my phone is still next to me. And it's like not next to me, but my hand is like on it. So I hang up the phone just in case he do shoot me or shoot one of us. She won't have to hear it. Kay won't have to hear it. So I hung up the phone while I wasn't looking at the phone. And I turned my head and he roughed me up and he put my hand behind my back. I made sure I ain't resist no way. I almost asked him, can you give me the cuffs so I can put them on me myself? They put us in the cuffs, and at this point, we're just laying on the ground for like maybe 2 minutes, right? And you know, he's calling for backup. At this point, like 4 or 5 police cars come out, right? And all these cops come, bro. It was so crazy. People are coming out of their apartment looking at us. Like, cause mind you, bro, at this point, it's like, what? It's still about late 1 o'clock in the morning. You know, people getting woken up from like people screaming outside of their apartment. So people coming out. I saw one dude recording. I'm like, bro, we're gonna be on Texas, Latino. All the cops, they pick us up, right? In school, the one who was driving, he made sure to let them know that, you know, we told him to stop and all that. He was just like, y'all don't do none of them. It was all me, you feel me? Like he was screaming that, making sure, you know, the cops understood, like, you know, I'm like, dog, we good, like don't worry about it, whatever. So they sit me and nephew on the curb and they put school in the car, and they're going through his car, making sure they ain't had no drugs or you know, stuff like weed and, you know, alcohol in the car, which we didn't have on us. Like, he sit us on the curb, and at this point, the cop that pulled the gun out on us, bro, like, we're literally having a conversation with him about stuff outside of what just happened. Like, he acted like he didn't just put a gun up to my head, asking us about his school, and he told us about his kid, and he asked me about my phone runners I had on. You know, it's just simple stuff. I'm like, dog, you a good guy. Why did you just do that? But I understood why. So he went to the car where school was, and he came back, and he was like, all right, y'all, so he's making it very clear to all the officers over there that it was him, it wasn't y'all, you feel me? So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably just gonna take y'all to a gas station and let the person that's working the register or whatever know what's going on, and y'all have somebody come pick y'all up. Nobody has to know about it. So me and nephew like, all right, whatever, cool. So he like, I'll call my sister and she can come get us, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. So after he said that, bro, he went back to the cop car, and this other dude had came by. He was a butthole. I ain't gonna say what I'm thinking, but he was a butthole. He picks us up and puts us in the back of his car. You're not the one that told us you're gonna put us in the back of the car, so why are we in the back of your car? You feel me? He put that joke in reverse, and we looking at each other, me and nephew, and nephew asked, can I ask where we going? But he gonna say, you're going to jail. And we like, what? Like, for what? Nephew asked for what? And he say, spectating street racing.
Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Dog, what? Nobody was racing, if we're gonna be real. I saw nobody racing. We in Duncanville. They're taking us back to Fort Worth because that's where the chase started. And dog, bro, that was like the longest drive of my life. We back there, like moving around, trying to get comfortable, right? Cause the cuffs hurting, all that. Just like, bro, I'm really on my way to jail. This is insane. Like, what are the odds? We told school, what are the odds they gonna get us out of everybody? They had to be some real good odds. Side note, bro, cops drive worse than civilians, bro. He's on Snapchat, bro, while driving. He put me, nephew, in school on Snapchat, talking about we got him. Like, dog, is you getting clout off of us? They tell us civilians don't text and drive. Meanwhile, they have a whole PC set up in their truck. So we get to Tarrant County, and like, before he took us out the car, he tugging on the seatbelt to make sure we ain't try to you know, unbuckle the seatbelt because, bro, we was back there moving around a lot. Like, he kept looking at us, and I'm looking at him dead in his eyes through his rear view. I'm just like, he put me and nephew on his wall, and he was like, I'll wait here. And then school pull up in his own truck. So we get in there, right? And this lady and this other dude, you know, they checking us or whatever, make sure we ain't got no stuff on us. And then they were just like, where y'all from? And we like live in Cedar Hill. He was like, oh, Cedar Hood? Hey, he's dying laughing at saying that. Me and nephew in school, we like, nah, Cedar Hill. Like, there's nothing hood about Cedar Hill. That's the suburbs. Like, that's why when I see people, you know, being gangster on the internet, I'm like, dog, I went to school with you since almost before you could talk. You've lived in the suburbs your whole life. You know, he just still joking around and stuff. We like, dog, we really not in the mood, bro. Mind you, it's late. At this point, it's like 2:30, 2:45 in the morning. I know my parents are worried because before I hung up, like throughout the call when the cops pulled up, and before I dropped my phone, I told Kay, I was like, call my dad. And I dropped the phone because I didn't want her to call my mom because, mind you, my mom was asleep. When it comes to her kids, bro, she don't play about her kids. Like, her anxiety would go up, everything would go up. So I didn't want to scare her out of her sleep, right? My dad, he works through the night. So I'm like, I know he's up. So I was like, just call my dad, drop my phone. So I was like, I know they're worried. Like, that's literally all I'm worried about, bro. I can stay here for as long as possible. As long as they know I'm good and alive, I don't care. So we get to, you know, the jail or whatever, and they put us in, fingerprints, make us sign all this stuff and take all our stuff away. They put me and nephew in one cell and school in the other cell with some other people. So me and nephew, like, we looking at our cell before they put us in there. We ain't seen nobody, so we like, oh, all right, cool. Like, it's just us two. Yeah, so they open the door, this dungeon door, and we go in there. Bro, there is a big Mexican laid out on the floor. Like, if I could show y'all how he was laid out, I would. Matter of fact, I'm finna try. You like, dog, what is wrong with bro? Like, is he okay? You know, cause the floor, him doing that showed me like, bro, he's been here before. He's used to this. Cause the floor was all flaky and nasty. The walls had all type of graffiti on them. I don't even know where do these people get crayons from? But we just standing in there. We like, dog, what just happened, bro? And we saw they put school in the cell with, like, I guess they would call it the felons or whatever. And we looking at him through a window, cause it's a window you could see in their cell and he could see us. We was like, you good? And he was like, yeah, I'm straight. And he was like, y'all good? I was like, yeah. Hours go by, bro. And they was like, doom, 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 lunchtime. We're like, bro, what? So she opens the door and gives us these bags, these brown paper bags, bro. I look in there and I'm like, ugh. So I look at it, I'm like, is this a ham sandwich? I unwrap it, smell it. Dog, it's a bologna sandwich. Does it look like I eat bologna? So I bite into it, bro, instant gag. Ate the little cookies they gave us in this room temperature water. So at this point, like, we're trying to figure out, all right, what's next in this process, right? We asked this dude, this other officer dude out there, we was like, dog, what's next? What do we do? He was like, I gotta wait for a judge. And the odds of y'all getting a judge today or this weekend is almost slim to none. So, like, y'all probably gonna be here till about Monday or Tuesday. Mind you, it was Friday night, so we was like, dang, like, all right, cool, whatever. We'll handle the judge when we see the judge, right? We're sleepy. We had been in there for like 3 hours, right? So it's probably like 5 in the morning, maybe. We just swallowed our pride and sat on the floor, right? With our backs on the wall. And we just in there, bro, sleep like this. And I was like, bro, I can't sleep like this, bro. I can't. So I put my arm in my shirt so my skin won't touch the ground. And I just laid there, bro.
Ew! What the fuck?
I woke up and we like, oh, what time is it? Like, there was no clock, nothing in that cell, no chairs, no bench, just a toilet with a barrier so the people outside can't see. Mind you, I've called my parents on the phone a couple times. They just like, all right, we're gonna see what we can do, yada, yada, yada. Asking us what happened, told them the story. and all that. Everybody was mad at school. Everybody was mad at school at the time. Which they had the right to be mad. He just, kind of caused us to go to jail. But he also didn't put a gun up to our head and tell us to go with him. This one time I was on the phone with my mom, and he had called me out because I had to go take my mug shot. If I could see my mug shot, I would. I would definitely save it to my phone. I can't find it. If I could find it, I would show y'all. I have no problem showing y'all. It's 8 in the morning now, and I'm on the phone with my mom, and this officer come and pull me out. I was like, all right, Mom, I think they finna take us to to another cell or whatever. So I'm gonna just call you when I get in there. She's like, all right, cool, whatever. So I hung up the phone, and then we go out there, and it's 4 people out there. And this one lady was like, all right, y'all getting released. Y'all as in me and nephew. And we were like, okay, we didn't ask no questions, right? No, we didn't snitch. We didn't do none of that. We didn't talk to nobody. So it's just like the movies, bro. We walked out this door, and we stood there, and the door just shut behind us, boom, real loud. And we looked at the door, we looked at each other, and we looked at where we was at. We was like, dog, where are we? Because mind you, we couldn't see nothing when we was coming. We see this nice park. That's crazy to put a nice park next to a jail, but whatever. So we went there or whatever. Our parents came and picked us up. And, we talked about it, yada, yada, yada. I'm not gonna get into all that. They issue mainly was they didn't know where I was at. My parents didn't know where I was at that night. But yeah, of course, they was upset with school. We told them school didn't force us to go with him. He told us it was a possibility that could happen. We still went. So, and really the only people who knew we got arrested until now is whoever nephew told and the girls we were with that night. We got arrested. Those were the only people that knew, really. Yeah. Now y'all know. And people really didn't expect me to still be cool with school. And I'm like, nah, that ain't me. Me and school been best friends since 1st grade. And my papa was telling me this is the time you need to be his best friend. You feel me? My loyalty runs too deep for school and nephew. They're my 2 best friends. You feel me? I would be wrong if I let that, tear our friendship down. And I was telling people that I don't care if you mad, I don't care if she mad, I don't care if he mad. Him. I don't care if they mad. I'm not even gonna call that a mistake. He made a boneheaded decision, and he know he did. You feel me? But what's the first thing he did once we got put in them cuffs? He took 100% accountability for what happened. I'm sure people watching this know who School is. Because where you see me, you see him, and where you see him, you see me. My partner in crime. Literally. So yeah, man, that's my story. If you stay to the end of this video, I appreciate you. And if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on my social medias. And yeah. So if you or one of your partners decide y'all want to play with me one day, just remember, I've been locked up before.
Nigga, shut the fuck up, boy.
Nah, I'm just playing. That ain't even me for real. But it is what it is. You live, you learn. Once again, man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know what it is. We out. Gang.
I know we just stop it. My niggas, they gon' talk they shit.